Hello Taurians, and welcome to your reading for the first half of November 2018. I hope all is well with you, Tauruses. So Taurus, this is going to be a general reading, so everything is here may not pertain to everyone. This is why I invite you to listen to the videos for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs in case this does not resonate. And yeah, there may be things here that may not be a part of your story, but may be there for someone else. So just take what resonates with you and leave the rest. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can do so by going to Angelic Ascensions Tarot.com. And remember that my name is Angela. And of course, these energies can go vice versa. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into your reading, Taurus. Some of you Taurians could be dealing with another earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Okay. This person could be a writer, or maybe this person's energy, memory, etc. is like permanently etched into your brain. Okay. You have a permanent impression of this person on your mind and on your heart. This could be a twin flame relationship. This person could have a twin, as in someone that was born the same time as them, okay? Or this could be a Gemini even. So I'm seeing reference here to twins. So that type of thing, twin flame, twin, fraternal, or, okay, you get what I'm trying to say, or Gemini. Okay, so I'm seeing air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I feel like for some of you, there was a third-party situation, a love triangle, and someone is having to decide who to be with, or this is something that you may have been dealing with, okay, within your relationship. There could be a Scorpio involved because I get strong Scorpio energy. Maybe this is someone that you've known since childhood, someone that you've known for a very long time, or maybe you have a child with someone. And I feel like, Taurus, you're about to come to some type of truce or peace. You're about to make peace with someone. Okay, but your intuition is definitely keeping you on guard. Something here, it's like your instinct pointed you in the direction of knowing that something wasn't right. Someone was playing mind games. Okay, definitely could be a Capricorn, like I mentioned earlier. Some of you could be going to counseling or getting some type of marriage counseling. Okay, but there is someone here that you really love, but that you've been through some obstacles with, and this for some of you is a soulmate. There's that type of connection there. I feel like you had a lot of fun times with this person, but I feel like the two of you obviously were not on the same wavelength when it came to commitment. Okay, because one of you wanted long-term commitment, something for the long haul, something that may lead to marriage, or maybe you were married to this person, but they wanted an open relationship. They kind of wanted to do their own thing. Could be a fire sign as well, Aries, Leo, Sag. I'm getting fire and earth very strong, and even Pisces, maybe even Virgo. So I feel like someone may have changed here. Someone may have grown, come to realize some things that they may not have seen before. And maybe now they see your worth. And because of that, some of you may be on the verge of some type of communication with someone that you've had friction with, whether this is a family member, a work relationship, however this resonates for you. Okay, but it does not have to be a romantic relationship, but I get for a majority of you that may definitely be the case. I feel like a steady flow of abundance may be coming in for you as well. Trust your intuition to guide you and to make the right choices in your situation. But I feel like there's a time of waiting, right? You've been waiting for something. Maybe something threw you off and you've been a bit confused, but I feel like the light is going to be shed on something that gives you the clarity that you need. And it could very well have a lot to do with this communication that we're talking about. I feel like you find yourself thinking a lot about the past, taking inventory of the past, right? Thinking about what didn't work, thinking about the good times as well, wishing that you could maybe bring back those good times. Something here is causing you to feel stuck And again, it may be that you don't know where you stand with someone. It looks like you might be on the verge of giving up or feeling like it's time to let this go. A relationship that was short-lived that you felt would have had the potential to make it. But due to some type of deception, some type of lie, someone that kind of wanted to keep their options open. Yeah, I mean, that kind of broke the bond, broke the trust, broken promises here. But I feel like there's someone here that wants to make peace because inside they're torn apart. I feel like there's a lot of emotion on both sides, unspoken emotion, emotion that you keep locked inside because you don't want to show any type of feeling that you're vulnerable. But I do feel like there's some type of perception here. There could be some type of change of perception. Or maybe your perception of this person may have changed after you found out what it is that you found out. Okay, so back to a flow of abundance, right? You might have some type of hidden talent that may come to the surface. All things pause and begin. Yeah, so you've reached some type of pause in your relationship. And maybe you're realizing that everything is not your fault. Maybe there's certain things about the situation that you blamed on yourself. But I feel like this time apart is definitely a time of healing for you. You might have felt like an outsider in your relationship. And I feel like there's some type of a dream. You had a dream of the two of you, like I said, being together, being married, being committed. But right now you find yourself just in a place of just being emotionally exhausted. But yeah, I do feel like there's an abundance coming in for you because I see it again. But some type of postponement, procrastination. Someone here loves you, Taurus, and you have not heard from them, and that's kind of breaking your heart. And I feel like you definitely want some type of clarity. And there's something here that needs to be done in moderation, or maybe there's something here that someone wants to change about themselves or about the situation that the two of you find yourselves in. And that could be what this communication is about. I feel like someone wants to get something off their chest. Someone wants to speak their truth, and maybe both of you do. Let's see what happened here in the past. Fire sign energy. Aries, Leo, Sag. So that continues to come up. Yes, specifically Sagittarius is what I'm seeing. Feeling of being stuck. Feeling like things are paused, not moving forward. Like someone just pressed the pause button on your relationship. Someone's not happy about the way that things have been going. So let's see. Regret, shame, guilt about the way that things have played out. Possibly an age difference between the two of you. Yeah, here's your Piscean. Okay, there's still this attachment that you have to this person. A very strong bond. Possibly even a Gemini here. Oh yeah, you saw yourself with this person for the long haul, but now you feel like you're confused. Maybe someone was a bit confused about what they wanted for the long haul. So now your focus is not on this relationship. Though your mind is there, but you realize that you have priorities, and your priority right now is your money, your finances, maybe even building a business. You might be using that to distract yourself, okay? But deep down inside, in your quiet moments, you're racking your brain. You're really frustrated. You're really sad. You're hurt, confused. You don't have the clarity that you're looking for when it comes to this situation. A situation where you feel like this person may never give you a second chance. Whichever side of the spectrum that you're on, if you're the cross watcher or you are the Taurus, because this can go vice versa, like I said in the beginning. Definitely, I do see someone was juggling, okay? Had two people, had two options, keeping their options open. But I do feel like there's mixed emotions about how you're feeling. One minute you're feeling great, the next minute you're feeling overwhelmed and confused. You may have even recognized this person as a player in the beginning when you met them, but maybe over time you hoped and believed that things would change, that this person would change, that they would mature, that they would settle down and be the man, the woman that you wanted them to be. But later on down the line, you realize that you can't raise a man or a woman, whatever the case may be. You decided you were fed up. You walked away from this relationship. You ended it, as difficult as it was to do so, because you just felt like things were not moving forward. They were not progressing. They were not going the way that you had hoped. So you felt like the only logical thing to do was to move on from this, to move on from the immaturity, the disrespect, and the blatant disregard for your feelings. So yeah, you feel like that was your final decision. You're walking away. You said, I'm done. I've had it up to here. Because you're tired of dealing with someone that you feel is keeping their options open. They claim that they love you, but their actions don't speak louder than their words. So that's how I feel like how you may see it from your perspective. Okay. I feel like there was no cohesion. There was no equal vision. Like the two of you just didn't, you weren't moving in the same direction. You didn't have the same views on life. And I'm not talking about on the little things. Yeah, maybe so, but I'm talking about the big things, to the point that it made a big difference here. To the point where it made you reason to yourself and caused you to believe that, you know what, maybe there's really no future here. But it looks like circumstances may change. Looks like someone is deciding that they may reach out to communicate with you. So you may hear from this person again. They could be at a distance from you. But I feel like someone that does not like to be in touch with their emotions is going to have to deal with that side of themselves. And I feel like there's someone needs to clear the air. Someone has something that they want to get off their chest. And it may have had something to do with some type of blow up or some type of conflict that the two of you faced. As the two of you parted ways, you may get some type of a message, and that could be the communication. Somebody may get a wake-up call. But trust and believe that someone here is not revealing parts of the story, telling you half-truths. Trust your feelings above what anyone tells you. Your intuition is reliable. Some of you could be moving. Someone could be returning to the household. Maybe someone moved out. But I have a strong suspicion that someone wants to make peace with the situation. You may have found out some disturbing news, and yeah, your reaction was very emotional. Maybe you didn't show all that emotion in front of this person, but yeah, I feel like a new day is dawning though. I feel like you're about to see things clearly. You're about to get the clarity that you've been waiting for, right? Like I said in the beginning, this time of confusion is going to soon be over for a majority of you, and you're going to get the clarity that you need in order to be able to move forward and figure out where you stand. Okay. So let's take a look at the energy of the cross watcher. And I realized that I didn't explore job. Okay, so I might look at that, work and finances, in just a moment. Yep, I feel like for some of you, there may be a small amount of you, I won't even say a small amount, but there may be a portion of you that decide to move on to a new relationship and leave this behind because honestly, it was just too much. And some of you might get pulled back into the mix. But some of you, it looks like you may decide that this is something that you want, that this is something that you want to revisit, because as I said to you in the beginning, this person's energy is like permanently etched in your brain, and you find it hard to completely separate yourself from this person, completely sever the ties and walk away. Even though at times you feel like this is the only logical thing to do, and why can't you fix yourself to do it? Could be what you're saying to yourself at times. But I do feel like you have the ability to get over this hurdle, this frustration, these sad feelings, but it may require a bit of patience. And you may be feeling like you've been patient all along, but that may be something that this situation requires if that is something that you are open to. So let's explore the energy of the Taurus cross watcher. How might they be feeling at this time? Ooh, conflict. You're tired of fighting. You're tired of the drama, cross watcher. You're like, I'm over it. I've had enough. I want a commitment. I deserve that. Some of you may have been in this relationship for anywhere between 3 years to 10 years. Okay, I feel like for some of you, for most of you, this was a long-term commitment, a long-term relationship. Or at least that's what you wanted. But like I said, something was short-lived. Paranoia. You don't trust this person as far as you can throw them. Cross-watcher. And you feel like you've got to take a stance here. Show them the upper hand. Or you're trying to gain the upper hand in the situation. And do your own thing for now is what I'm sensing. Again, you're having these mixed emotions. I'm not quite sure about what you're going to do about this. Cross-watcher, Taurus. The first half of November 2018. Here we go. Yeah, you guys were facing a lot of conflict. But guess what? I feel like someone's coming home on bended knee. Could be you, cross-watcher. It could be you, Taurus. Oh, there was a pretty intense argument here. But you haven't quite, you haven't quite healed from the pain of it all. And you're feeling stuck, cross-watcher. Waiting for this person to make the first move because you told yourself, I am not about to give this a second chance. That goes back to those mixed emotions. Yeah, you're definitely putting up a defense. Being very cold, giving this person the cold shoulder. If you guys do communicate, it's like you're very stoic, you're very short-sentenced with them. Because you feel like this person took you for granted. And that's part of the reason why you ended it. And I feel like you're trying to get to this point in your life. I know you hear my baby in the background, and she's fine. She is with adults. She's okay. I'm not ignoring her. She's okay. Trust and believe. She's fine. She just gets like this every now and then. She's 3 years old, so. Okay, yeah, there's definitely someone else in the picture. Right now, you're not ready to open up. Cross-watcher, you miss them, but you're telling yourself, I'm not going to be the one. And you could even be saying, you know what, if they come back to me, there's no way that I'm going to accept their offer. Okay, so cross-watcher, I feel like you haven't moved on from them. And at times you feel like, coming out of this place of withdrawal, emotional withdrawal, and talking to them. Yeah, I feel like there's something here that you have to say as well. Maybe at times you feel like this person was using you, taking advantage of you. There was a lot of conflict between the two of you as well, a lot of fighting, a lot of not seeing eye to eye, and I feel like there was a pattern of this person hurting you again and again, Taurus, or vice versa. And I feel like the ending was pretty intense between the two of you. Both of you feel taken for granted in some respect. Okay, this could be the father of your children or a father figure in your child's life, possibly. Or they could be a father. You may not have children in common, but I do see it, a fatherly figure. And I see someone who was deceptive. Okay, they lied to you. They may have even cheated on you. And like I said, there was some type of pattern. They may have done the same thing to you again and again. Okay, yeah. Devil card. They could have been a Capricorn. And you know what? I think, let me explain this about Capricorn. Why we get the Devil card. I'm a Capricorn, I'm an Aquarius, but I'm on a Capricorn cusp. I'm definitely more so an Aquarius than a Capricorn. But anyway, I do have Capricorn traits. So I heard, this is not a Capricorn reading, but I've heard a lot of people get offended because the Capricorns are like, well, why did we get the Devil? You get the Devil because the zodiacs, you each have a, like a, what do you call that? A mascot. Okay, you guys' mascot is the sea goat, which is half goat, half creature. Okay, you guys get the goat because you're very ambitious. You climb, you're not afraid. You'll climb that mountain, right? Like a mountain goat does. No fear, fearless, right? So that's why you guys get the Devil. Quick side note, sorry about that. Some of you could have been dealing with a Virgo. Like I said in the beginning as well, a Capricorn. I believe I saw Sagittarius. I saw Leo. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But yeah, specifically I saw fire, Aries, and Sag. Okay, so yeah, that's what I see for the cross watcher. Yeah, but I do see that something here may get resolved, or that someone is ready to resolve an issue. Okay, now with work, what is going on there? Some of you could be getting an offer, a job offer. Maybe there's some type of a loan that you're waiting for, but maybe some type of news about finances or money, or some type of inheritance perhaps. Contract, maybe you're beginning a contract. Some of you could be moving into new homes. Some of you are undergoing a career change. And this career change could entail you going into a leadership position. Some of you might be studying and going to school, learning something to increase your chances, your odds of getting into the job market that you want to get into with this career change. I feel like some of you could be in a career that's very competitive, very demanding. And I feel like at times you might be a bit worried. Spirit says, rather than worrying, talk to your angels, ask for guidance, right? Some of you could definitely benefit from more yoga in your life, or more peace, right? A new way of coping with things, because someone here might be having issues here with addictions, specifically overindulgence in alcohol. But Spirit is saying it's time to decide. Some of you are definitely musically inclined. You love music. Some of you may be working with music. Some of you may be working with children, or a combination of both. Some of you may be going into becoming spiritual teachers or artists of some type. But Spirit is saying don't remain stagnant. Move your body. Take good care of yourself. Get out, make new friends, mingle. I definitely feel like some type of financial flow. We did talk about abundance and finances in the beginning. But Spirit wants you to know that you are safe and supported while you change your career. Even if that entails, you know, putting your career on, not putting it on pause, but putting your job on pause and going to school, or doing a combination of both. Okay, and taking care of your family. Okay, you might have a lot on your plate here, but it looks like you're able to do it. Okay, some of you might be feeling a bit overworked, stressed out with your career, and you're ready to move on to something else. But Spirit is saying you're becoming increasingly sensitive, right? Take heed of your emotions and your feelings, and, you know, trust your intuition when it comes to some type of career change. But I do sense, like I said, there could be some type of offer of money, offer of a new job, or maybe some of you are just back in the job market. I also feel like something here caused you to question your sense of self-worth, your sense of beauty, yourself, whatever this is, caused you to question yourself in general. But don't let that deter you. Don't let that discourage you, right? And don't stay there, right? We all throw pity parties, but Spirit is saying don't stay there. Don't stay in that state of mind. Pull yourself out of it. You are able to. You're able to be resilient. So the advice for Taurus singles this week, for Taurus singles for the first half of November. Yeah, so for the remainder of this week. Taurus singles. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the first half of November for the remainder of this week. Choose love. You always have a choice as to what you should do. Okay, so someone is making a choice to choose love and to work it out and just see. Because I promise you, I feel like for some of you Taurians, this is someone that you've just, someone that you really have a very difficult time letting go of. I'm hearing, you're just a part of me, I can't let go. What is that song called? It's a song by Peter Cetera. Okay, and then I hear, I love you. It's a very important word. So yeah, you definitely love someone. The two of you are definitely in love. It looks like the two of you are going to choose love. See things from a different perspective. So yeah, I feel like you may come to eye with someone. And it may be time to really sit down and consider this person's feelings. Consider their side of the story. Okay? And you guys might have a conversation about that and get to some type of mutual understanding. That's what I see for the majority of you Taurians out there. Okay, I hope that this reading helped you guys and helped to bring clarity to your situation. I wish you guys absolutely nothing but the best. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, once again, the link to my website is in the description. Take good care, everyone. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I will see you guys very soon. Bye for now.